Fellow Cincinnati native Luke Kuechly joining us here on behalf of Gatorade, Carolina Panthers linebacker. You heard the trash talk already, Luke, that Paulie called you Luke Weekly. Are you willing to pop Paulie? Are you okay with that?
Yeah, we had a discussion in the trailer.
A discussion?
So we got it set, and we're going to take care of it out there.
Okay. Yeah, Paulie.
To be fair, I complimented him. I said he was easily one of the top 10 to 15 linebackers in BC history.
In BC?
In BC history,
Okay.
easily top 10.
Okay.
I'm more of a BU football fan.
Wow.
But I don't know if they have a team, but I know it's a rivalry.
That's right.
You okay with this?
It's okay. You know, he's buddy in the trailer, and out here he's going to start woofing again. So.
Have you ever had a fan who asked you to tackle them?
Yes, I have.
You did?
I have.
Did you?
So, no, I tried to stay away from it, but he said he's going to have a helmet and pads, so it'll be ready
No,
to
it doesn't
roll.
matter. I mean, I don't. I'm worried about you, not him.
Okay, good, good.
Yeah, Paulie.
I don't have pads. I have a shirt. It's not exactly like padding.
It's a jersey, though, so we're working.
Do guys talk? How much talking goes on during a game?
I think, it really depends on the game. I think, I try to keep my mouth shut for the most part. I think I'm playing my best kind of when it's in that situation. I can concentrate on what I'm doing. I can talk to other guys on our team, and I think, it goes on. Some guys talk more than others, but for me, I think, I'm at my best when I'm kind of in my own zone, kind of playing my own game.
But like a rookie quarterback, would you say something? A rookie receiver, running back? Is there something like "Welcome to the league, Rook" or any of that?
I think we got guys on our team that are going to talk enough. So I think, I got that aspect covered. I'm sure the guys up front of me talking to the quarterback. I don't get a chance to be around them all that much. So my game is more of with linemen and running backs. So maybe you'll talk a little bit with guys back and forth. But honestly, for me, it's not too much.
When did you know you were good?
I knew that going into my, in the middle of my junior year in high school, I knew I had a chance to go play in college. My coaches were like, all right, look, you got some guys looking at you. If you keep doing the things that you're doing, you got a chance. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm at BC and I'm playing well and things are kind of going my way. And going into my junior season, things were clicking again. So I was like, if I keep playing well, maybe I'm going to have a chance to play in the NFL. And I think it's kind of been the same thing in the NFL. I've had a lot of older guys around me, Thomas Davis, John Beeson, guys that when I got to Carolina were very helpful, and I think they've really helped me along the way.
Best quarterback you ever faced?
Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady. Obviously, I think if I played Drew Brees and Matt Ryan on a more limited basis, I think I would rank them higher. But since you play those guys all the time, you kind of learn more about them and understand them. But I played Aaron Rodgers once and Tom Brady once in regular season, then in the preseason. So I think those guys are right up there, and I think you got to rank Drew Brees and Matt are up there too, just great guys that get their team ready to go.
But what is it about, does Rodgers outthink you? Is he one step ahead or Brady one step ahead? Because you're not familiar with them and vice versa.
They're just intelligent. That's one thing you look at it. Quarterback can have all the arm strength, all the intangibles, but if he doesn't know what's going on, I think he's a little bit handicapped. But with, Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers and Drew and obviously Matt, those guys are smart. They can read coverages and know what to do to get their offense in a position to be successful, and I think that's what makes them the most difficult.
Call something at the line of scrimmage. If I call something and you give me a defensive audible.
Our stuff's real simple, over 4. Over 4, obviously the front's over and then 4 is the coverage behind, and we'll have some calls kind of intermixed as the formation opens up, whether it's a lock call or a guy carrying this side, or we got a defensive end that we need to bump out to a 9 technique to play, run a little bit more successfully. So our stuff, is very simple, kind of much more simple than maybe an offensive play that you talk to Cam and our offense. There's a lot more verbiage in that play versus a defensive play.
But you're mild mannered. Obviously, it's hard to be intense on and off the field. Like what clicks when you go on the field that all of a sudden you become something different?
I think you want to get out there and compete, and that's really what it comes down to. During the week, it's all preparation. Wednesday, Tuesday's a prep day. Wednesday, obviously through Saturday, and you have all that prep day, and then you have that one day to go out and do it. So for me, it's you get out there, you're competitive, and at the end of the day, you got one day to go do what you want to do. So you got to make the most of it.
What's it feel like to tackle somebody? Like that perfect hit.
The perfect hit, I think, for me is as a linebacker, you think about the perfect hit. It's a run lane opens up, you got a clean run through in your gap. The running back's maybe taking the handoff, he doesn't see you, and you can lay a good smack on him. I think the best feeling is when you hit a guy, you don't feel it, but they feel it. And I think it's like hitting a baseball in a sweet spot. You're not even going to feel it. It's just going to go where you want it to go. And I think that's kind of the same thing as a good football hit.
Yeah. Have you ever heard like the air go out of somebody or
No, maybe. Hopefully him.
Oh,
over there.
Paulie. Okay, I like that.
Hopefully we'll hear it with him.
Jerome Bettis told me when he ran, he could hear defensive players go, because they didn't want, when they hit him,
Yeah.
I mean, it hurt.
Oh, he's a big dude. There's some big guys playing this week, and you look at, LeGarrette Blount's a big guy. We played against him this year, and Marshawn's just a monster.
Have you faced Marshawn?
Yeah, we played them 4 times. We played them my first 3 years.
How did it go?
We've done a good job against him. I think we held him in check for the most part. In the playoff game, he had one run down their sideline, probably 25, 30 yards, and that's the thing with him is you can bottom up, and then it's only a matter of time before he's going to bust a big run.
He's Luke Kuechly joining us on behalf of Gatorade. What are you doing with Gatorade?
I'm working with Gatorade right now. The thing, when I think about Gatorade, growing up, they're such an iconic brand, and you think of them mainly as a hydration company. A company that provides a Gatorade on the field. And when I was training for the combine, I got a chance to work with the Gatorade Sports Science Institute, and they kind of break it down and let you know that it's more than just hydration. It's nutrition. It's before, during, and after the workouts, and they got a product line for pretty much all that. So. That's one thing, you look at it, and the more you learn, the more important, hydration and your overall nutrition is to be successful on the field.
What, Paulie?
Dan, I also agree. Gatorade's a fantastic product, and I can't think of a better spokesman than Luke Kuechly.
And now he's trying to be on the good side.
I think it's I love Gator gum.
Why are you
Big Panther fan. Go.
There we go.
Why you got a skirt on here?
Set him up.
I was getting scared, huh?
Send him up.
Are you setting him up?
Oh, is that? Oh,
yeah.
shoot! That's supposed to be in your ear.
Go ahead, smack him if you want to, Luke. I don't care.
We're ready to roll.
I don't care. When people meet you, though, if you say you play football, have you ever had somebody go, no?
Yeah, they're like, aren't you too small to play football? So, I got that. I've been, in the off season, I go around and do a couple of things, and you get a lot of times, we thought you were gonna be bigger. And I'm like, okay, hey, this is what I am. This is what I'm gonna be. I look a little bigger when you throw a helmet and some shoulder pads on. But
what's your official weight?
235 when I play. I try to stay around 37 to 30, 34 to 37 is kind of my range.
Has the game ever made you cry?
Maybe cry? I wouldn't say. I mean, you get upset. Last year, after and whenever you lose a game to end your season, that's frustrating. You look at it, you put all that time, OTAs, camp, in the season. It's quite a long period, and when that period's over, it's upsetting. You don't want the season to end, that last season, unless you're in the Super Bowl and you win it. It never ends how you want it to. So, you get upset, and sometimes you get a little emotional. But at the end of the day, that you put the work in for next year, and hopefully, it turns out better.
Did it make you cry, Luke? Is what the
Maybe
question
a little bit.
was. Okay, that's all I'm asking. Hey,
I can't say that around him over there.
Hey, I cry all the time, man. Yeah. Lion King makes me cry.
That's right. Hey, it's
I
a
can
good
imagine.
movie.
From Cincinnati, you got Gold Star and Skyline Chili, right?
Yep.
So you got to pick. There's always
Skyline.
It is Skyline.
Skyline, no change.
Scalini's.
Yep.
Okay. La Rosa's.
La Rosa's Pizza.
Yeah.
UDF ice cream and Grater's ice cream.
Oh yeah, Grater.
Yeah.
Well, it's got to be Grater's, isn't it?
I like the UDF shakes, and then the Grater's ice cream's pretty good. So I like it all.
Did Ohio State offer you a scholarship?
They did not.
Ooh,
no.
Ooh. Did they ask you to walk on?
No, they didn't. They had, when I was getting recruited, they had some players already committed by the time I started getting recruited. So, I went up to a junior day, went to a basketball game maybe, and that was pretty much all the contact I had with Ohio State.
Were you rooting for Florida State or or Oregon in the national title?
Oh man,
game?
so my brother went to Ohio State, and it was kind of one of those things. If I was going to root for Oregon, I was going to have some issues at home. So he said you got to root for Ohio State. So I had to go out and do that.
He's Luke Kuechly joining us on behalf of Gatorade. It's great to see you during the live look-in. Paulie, go out to the field, and Luke, feel free. Just pop him if you want to.
There we go.
Yeah?
We'll be ready to roll.
I love it.